What is going on, guys? Angelo here. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today I'm going to be hitting y'all with my Pantheon first ever ride. I'm going to be letting y'all know what I thought of the ride. I did a reaction to obviously the original POV, but I finally got to ride this thing yesterday. Oh, that was an amazing ride. I want to just kind of go over a couple things of what I thought of the ride. I will be riding it, or at least the goal is to ride it this Friday and Saturday again to try to get, I want to at least get like 4 or 5 rides on it because I only got one and one is not enough. I need to ride. I want to marathon this thing next time. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see some more content like this. Shout out to Jordyn Edmonds. Time.
And enjoy the rest of your day at Busch Gardens.
First things first, let me go ahead and turn this down a little bit.
Boarding guests, step carefully into the seats directly in front of you and pull the restraint down. Harness the
queue is so, the queue, oh my gosh, it's like, come on now. It's so ridiculous, the queue for the ride. It's like, y'all have all this money. You spent like what, over $20 million probably on this coaster. And then you had Iron Gwazi who dropped a nice amount as well. And then you compare the two parks, the same exact company, and you mean to tell me y'all can't add just a little bit of theming? I mean, you see the little, like, what is that? The little, not plaques, they're little like things that you see in the, I guess we'll just call them flags or whatever. But yeah, they got those there, and there's pretty much nothing. They may have like 3 or 4 rock sculptures just talking about each part of the ride, but it's like, yo, this is the perfect ride to theme. A Roman themed ride. Like, y'all had the opportunity of a lifetime and you just didn't do it. All right, play the video.
Pantheon.
They do have a little spot over there. I know y'all can't really, but over there across, if you walk across, you can actually put something like a cell phone or purse or something.
Welcome back.
Hey guys, first time on Pantheon. I'm excited, man.
Let me talk about this really quick as well. I don't mean to pause it like this, but I kind of just want to explain a couple things. So the lap bar is phenomenal. It's probably, yeah, it is. It's probably my favorite lap bar on any coaster other than Copperhead Strike. Copperhead Strike snugs you in like a baby, man. That is one of the best restraints I've sat in. But this one, no seatbelt required. Auto locks as soon as you pull down. You get your hands free, and oh man, it makes for one of the best rides in the world. I mean, you'll see my body was just slinging side to side like I was on Skyrush. Like, these are restraints that Intimidator 305 needs to get, as well as Skyrush. Skyrush needs these restraints more than anything. Like, that would probably make Skyrush honestly in my top probably 5 if Skyrush switched their restraints. That's how crazy that is.
Boarding guests,
I had to drive
into the seats directly in front of you and pull the restraint down over your head and shoulders and onto your lap. As a reminder, loose articles are not permitted. Please place all loose articles in the bins ahead of you. Keep in mind that Busch Gardens is not responsible for articles left in the station.
Yeah, he stabled me. Yeah. I was like, man, I should have sat up. I was trying to scoot up, but I had the GoPro on the wrist mount, so it was hard.
Keeping your hands on the
Brandon's the one who told me to do road.
I know y'all couldn't hear me here, but what I said was, Brandon, shout out to you, man. You know who you are. But he was the one who was like, do row 2. And I was like, okay, bet. And the front row line, y'all, that's why the line was honestly so long, because everyone was trying to do front row. And it was like, please, why? Just go to another seat. It was front and back that was just crazy packed. And I was like, I don't have time for this. It was already, the park had already closed. So I was like, I'm not waiting no longer. Like, that's it. You'll see.
Front row line is crazy.
I love doing second seat on coasters, so anyway.
My first time riding March 6, 2022, man. Oh, I'm so excited.
Harness the speed and strength of 5 Roman gods.
Yeah, here we go, yeah. Oh, man. I've been waiting on this thing.
Beautiful sunset ride. You just couldn't see because the GoPro is kind of older, but I'm going to try to get a new one.
Here we go.
Really fast. That first part, that little first launch, like, I was thinking, okay, it's going to be like Copperhead where like the launch is just kind of gradual. It's not gradual. It shoots you through that little corkscrew element And then there's like, it's crazy. There's like 2 launches. It's not just one full launch. You'll see what happens. So you go over here, go through a little transfer track, and then you shoot off. And there's another launch. See? See? It's so weird. It's not just one full launch. The airtime from the back, y'all. The airtime going backwards is something I've never experienced on any coaster, and that's what made this whole entire experience just different. First of all, I've only gone launch backwards, I think, a couple of times. So Tempesto, I can't think of any other coaster. That's how you know I haven't launched backwards. So when you launch backwards on Tempesto, it's just kind of a straight piece of track. But when there's little humps of airtime and you're launching backwards faster than you were going forward, oh my gosh. Spike was amazing as well. And it went to high gear, man. Felt like Volcano, honestly. That's how strong the launch was. That part, so when you go over the top hat, it was like really cool because you got a little breath. I wanted to be ejector where it's like it just shoots you over, but it doesn't do that. I wish it would, where it just yank you down like an RMC, but no, you don't get that. So it's kind of like you shoot up and then you get this nice breath of, like, you just get to look at the like sky, and then you're like, oh snap, like you just have a breath. It's like a quick pause, and it's like we're getting right back to the action. The outward bank wasn't anything crazy, but those turns and the stall, one of the best elements on the ride. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That, yo, that's the best ride in the park. That's it. Oh my gosh.
So, okay, let me go over a couple things. So the stall, okay, so when I was going through the stall, first of all, you know you're upside down now. It's like the stall is long enough to know, okay, I am upside down right now. What is going on? And then it slaps you into these crazy transitions like Storm Runner. Storm Runner does this with these wonky transitions, and it's just like right at the end of the ride. That's what it reminds me of, but it's even more aggressive than Storm Runner because the speed you're coming into, like the station. You come into the station, I don't know how fast, but it definitely has to stop the ride. So yeah.
You guys, y'all need to come here and ride this.
It also is about 70 degrees outside
I don't
too.
even know what happened after like the second part. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I cannot wait to ride this some more once the lines get down, but that was an awesome first ride.
So basically, what ended up happening was that when I was riding, or when I went down on the 4th, I went on pass order day. It was very cold. It was already cold outside, and the problem was my PC was coming, and I didn't have time. I was like, I can't drive down here because the PC, I had to sign for the PC because of how expensive it was, and I was like, I don't have time to just have them like drive off without me getting my package. I was like, no, I need this PC today. So I was like, okay, the PC ended up coming at like 10 o'clock, and I was like, I was trying to download all these applications and like get all my stuff working, and I ended up kind of getting lost in technology world. And I was like, I ended up driving down there at about like probably 6 o'clock, 6 or 7. And I got down there about like probably like an hour before close, and they ended up closing the ride. I get to the ride, get a locker and everything. They ended up closing the ride because of cold temperatures, because it closes after 40 degrees. It will also close for wind as well. This is one of those rides where the weather is definitely going to close the ride, so be mindful of that. But other than that, I didn't see any downtime. It will stay up. I'm glad they kind of got that fixed, because you know how Intamins are. It went down at least like 3 times, because the park opened at like 12 or whatever, and it kept going down for wind, and they kept bringing it back up. But they only were allowing members in. Like, they were only allowing members. They usually allow re-rides after 5 o'clock. But that's not what happened. The park was super packed. I imagine the closer we get to this opening, the more people we're going to see. And I don't blame them because they have a nice top 3 there, and now Virginia has probably one of the best top 3 in the country. That's not a hot take either. That's seriousness. I hope you all did enjoy the video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see some more content like this. I'm so glad to be able to do reaction videos on this channel and be able to also push out content on the main channel now. Oh man, this PC, it's a powerhouse. And thank you all for watching once again, and until next time, peace out.